I don't know what action franchise goes with pumpkin.
Too Fast, Too Furious series.
You're right.
First pumpkin pie slice is like nice, delicate classic.
Yeah.
But by the last one, it's just like you're putting all kinds of whipped cream on
And
there.
you're sinking.
And it's kind of like frozen. You're like, what am I doing? but it's still pumpkin pie, so it's still good.
But there's parts where you're like, you kind of like don't eat the crust anymore. You're just like...
Hey everybody, welcome back to another game of White Guys Talking Movies. Say it along with me. White guys talking movies. We talked about Fast and Furious, all the series, and we compared it to pumpkin pie. So we're back, and this time we're going to get you the whole Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to compare movies to Thanksgiving meals.
We're back for seconds.
Do we want to start with the cranberry sauce and then end with turkey, or start with turkey and end with cranberry sauce?
Well, I think you get the turkey and then you put the cranberry sauce on top. So
you live a weird Thanksgiving life, Zach, and I don't understand it.
Well, I gotta be honest, I don't even eat cranberry sauce. So
and so you just thought, saying that it goes on turkey, that's a normal thing that non-robots say.
What you put cranberry sauce on?
No, you eat it on the side or put on your roll.
Well,
some people put it on their turkey, yes, but more often than not, you put it on your roll or you eat it by itself.
Or you just don't eat it, which is the way I'm going to go.
All right, so we're going to start with cranberry sauce.
Yep.
It's a divisive issue. Not many people like cranberry sauce, but when you like it, you don't care how it comes in which form, you're just ready to eat it. And that's me. And when I think about it, I think about David Lynch. Like it doesn't matter what he does, I'm watching it. If it's a short film that he releases on Netflix in 2020, I'll watch it. If it's a weird TV show that has a comeback 20 years later, I'll watch it. I don't care. And it won't make a lick of sense, but you know what? It tastes good to me.
That is the perfect description of both cranberry sauce and David Lynch. Like that's so perfect because I personally can't stand cranberry sauce, but David Lynch, like I get the appeal. I'm not a huge fan, but I understand the appeal just like cranberry sauce. And that's my point. That's a fantastic pick.
I was going to say the same thing. It's, I get the appeal, not a huge fan, but you know what? And does that mean that if David Lynch is cranberry sauce, well, not David Lynch himself, maybe, we don't know.
He might have already done it.
But if David Lynch movies are cranberry sauce, would you say that Dune is the one that you just buy in the can?
I would say most of his movies are the one you buy in the can.
Okay,
it's just sometimes he'll slice them up delicately and make it in a different arrangement.
Okay. I think that stuffing is the blockbuster of the Thanksgiving, table. Is it the most nutritious? Definitely not. Is it something that that definitely gets old after a while? For sure. And you can tell if it's bad from like a mile away. You're like, don't get near that. It's your Men in Blacks. It's your Hunger Games, your Twilights, your Transformers, your Fast and the Furious if it wasn't a pie.
But you can just keep eating stuffing until you're going to explode. Just like all of these movies, almost everything you described is a humongous series. And so you just keep watching, you keep eating until you don't want to do it anymore, but you keep going because there's 8 of them. You have 8 pounds of stuffing.
The Angel Has Fallen series. I think that's stuffing right there.
That's great. I've seen them all, and it's perfectly stuffing. Because the first one, you're like, when you're a kid, you're like, I'm going to try it just to see what's going on with this stuffing. And then you're like, actually, I like it. And then the second time, you're like, I maybe ate too much. And then the third time, you're in your 20s and you're 6 drinks in, and you're just living life, and your parents are arguing, and you're like, I'm going in for another round of stuffing, just a full plate of stuffing only.
And you know that there's a sequel like in the works, and you're like, probably not, but you know that you're still gonna eat it.
Yeah, it's empty calories, but you're gonna keep going.
It's kind of divisive too, but I would say once you try it, you actually enjoy it. And of course, I'm talking about green bean casserole, which
Love
was
it.
for the longest time I did not want to eat that thing. I saw it
Is
and
it
I was
because
like,
it's vegetables or it just looks like
it
puke?
just
I think
had
it's the
the
onions. I think it's
yeah,
the
it's
onions that,
yeah.
that really kind of turn people away.
If you're gonna compare it to like movies, it's like the underrated cult classic. It's a thing you didn't expect to like, or something that's in the Walmart $5 bin that you never knew existed, but then you pop it in at home and you're like, I love this. I love this movie. It's like Evil Dead almost in a way. It's
Yeah.
like you watch it, it looks gross, but then by the second time or by Army of Darkness third time, you're like, this is a banger.
This is a good casserole of movies.
Weirdly, it's my favorite. I think that's my favorite Thanksgiving dish. And, this isn't one that is gross to look at. I mean, it's a little crazy to look at. And I've loved it since I saw it, but I know it is hated. But I think Speed Racer.
Here comes Speed Racer.
I love this movie. It's so bonkers and so out there, and a lot of people don't like it. But if they just give it a try, they would love it. I think it's one that if you just give it a try, it's been like 15 years. Just give it another try.
If turkey is the king, mashed potatoes is the queen. And you can't have it. You can't have Thanksgiving without mashed potatoes. And so that reminded me of Tom Hanks movies or Denzel Washington movies. You're going to enjoy it even if it's not that good of a movie. I remember Tom Hanks and Denzel in their early days were in a lot of bad movies, but they were always hilarious in them or good at acting. Like I think of Bachelor Party. I don't like that movie, but Tom Hanks rocks it.
Does that mean the ultimate mashed potato movie is Philadelphia?
I'm talking about Remember the Titans or Castaway. It's like,
okay, here we go.
You really needed mashed potatoes to save you that day, and you came in clutch, and you found your soccer ball, and you found your football team, and you found your motivational quote, and you made fire. That's what mashed potatoes is like.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, I can't disagree with making fire in mashed potatoes.
We're talking about the big dog, the big turkey dog. We're talking about turkey. You can put ducks in it. You can put chickens in it. But mainly, we're talking about the turkey.
Well, definitely something that, you've had a million times, and you can guarantee that you're going to fall asleep. But a good fall asleep, not a bored. It's like you stuffed yourself. And like, man, now I'm going to put something on and pass out.
And also in that you pass out and then you wake up and you keep going. You start it again because you're going to eat leftovers.
That's
you're
true.
Eat that turkey sandwich the next day.
And, I was thinking just now, here in this moment, because I don't think any other time. I only think during these videos.
Right now.
I think the Back to the Future series is like a good description. Because, even if you just put it on back to back to back, by the time you wake up at the end, you still know where you are because you've seen the movies enough times. You might wake up there on a train, and be like, wait a second. But guess what? It's time travel. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great example, though. That's a great one.
I know. That's what happens when I think. I come up with good ideas. But like I said, I am a robot, and therefore do not think until I am turned on for these videos.
Zach, you had you had a suggestion for what is the wine of you and your family? You like to partake in
yes.
some a nice red or a white.
A movie that the first one, it's like, oh, this is really good, but then you get a second one, and then you start to feel that headache, and then the third one, you want to stop.
That just sounds like stuffing. We've already done this, Zach.
I know that. I now realized, which is why we're not using it. But whatever.
Who drinks wine in Thanksgiving? We're Americans, damn it.
Who doesn't? I dare you to search Getty Images and then look for Thanksgiving plates. You're not going to see a beer in a glass. You're going to see a wine glass.
Sorry, Zach, but just which wine pairs nicely with a turkey? I just don't understand. Yeah, I'll have the turkey, please. And they're like, oh, can we recommend a nice white wine with that? It makes no sense.
Tastes good.
No, I'm drinking water or soda at best. I need as much room in my belly as possible You get
Yes.
all that food in there, and alcohol is just going to get in the way.
Yeah, you can only unbutton your pants so far, Zach. You know.
Exactly. Unless you have the multiple button pants from
Yeah,
Buffalo.
or you got sweatpants on.
This could be the year where we finally make the Thanksgiving skirt with the elastic band, just like
Yes.
just like sweatpants, so you get that free feeling, but also you can let it expand.
And you can like pull it up like to here. You know?
Exactly, and then it just like connects your belly.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
We are here to bring you joy and sadness.